Hi, I'm Damian of the Self-Defense Company, and today we're in the barn and we're talking about hand conditioning and hard body conditioning. We cover this extensively in Module 1 and Module 6 of the Self-Defense Training System. Today I just wanted to show you just a couple of helpful hints to get this done. Now first, your conditioning is, this type of conditioning is most overlooked in all of hand-to-hand combat. I mean, wearing wraps, hitting air, keeps students in the classroom, but it doesn't really do much for getting combat effectiveness. We train in the training system, we hit dummies, we hit targets, we're constantly hitting something, getting that dynamic feedback. To take it up a level, we concentrate on just conditioning the specific body parts. We have offensive and defensive targets, offensive and defensive conditioning. The offensive conditioning, anything to do with striking. So today we're looking at specifically the edge of hand. We've got our brick that you know from module, how to construct in Module 1 and Module 6. We've got our pad, we've got our just some cement blocks for height. We also have a pad underneath. Make sure this thing is moves. You need something when you're conditioning. Very important to absorb the shock. If you don't, if I just had it against the floor, what's going to happen is all that energy that's going into the target is going to get transferred back into my skeletal system. It's going to cause problems like arthritis and joint pain, which you really just don't want to, for the long term, you're going to be useless. So, that being said, when you start, let pain be your guide. With working the edge of hand, we're just working it just like you're forging. Don't think about actually striking the target. Just hit. Don't even have to think about dropping your weight into it. Just drop. And as you build up your tolerance, you start hitting it harder. Again, all areas can be worked. Your heel of hand, your knuckles, which is great to just make sure that your wrist is aligned with your front two knuckles when you're making contact with the pad. Everything, elbows. It's limitless of what you can do. Everything from your head, every striking surface. But just make sure when you're doing it to start off gradually, okay, and then build up the intensity. Don't, if you get blood, if you get pain, you get discoloration, you got to stop. If you hurt your hand, if you break a bone, you can't train. So everything over time, take it easy until you really start hammering home on this SOB. Again, in Module 1 and Module 6, we show you how to build this stuff up, but there's some questions, we'll answer some questions on the forum. Just keep it nice and steady.